We're going to talk about 3 guns you had better buy before the next big election. Before we do that, you can win a gun. We're giving one away for free. The gun giveaway is going on right now. It's absolutely free, but it ends really soon. So click the link in the description down below to learn which new gun you could win. Now, 3 guns that you're going to want to buy before the election, because, you know, after the election, they could be banned or disappeared or whatever, but I know they're going to be more valuable after the election. Prices are going up now anyway. AR-15, anything AR-15. If you were thinking about getting an AR-15 or you want to add to your AR-15 collection, buy them now before the election. Yes, there's a lot of them out there. Prices are reasonable. You can get just about anything you want, from a long-barreled sniper version to a short-barreled version if you do the SBR paperwork. You can even still get AR-15 pistols with the brace, because they're talking about whether or not you should register your brace. So there's even some accessories that you should buy. Things like forward grips and other stuff that will go on your AR platform firearm. So AR-15 or any of its variants going to become really popular in the next couple of months, and certainly something you should look into before the next election. Same is true of the AK pattern firearms. Now, if you don't own an AK-47 or an AK-74 or an AKM or any of the other crazy variants that are out there, I don't know the naming conventions for all of these, but the pattern is just the same. It's the Kalashnikov rifle pattern. Those are also coming under very serious scrutiny, and it's something that you should probably look into. If you've ever wanted one, now is the time to buy that. And I would even include the SKS in that, because it's going to fall under some of those military style bans which are being bantered about at different levels in politics around the country. So AK, AR, yes, make sure you go and get one of those, something like that. Now, if you want to go to one specific model, you might want to get that FN SCAR, the special combat automatic rifle or something like that. The SCAR 17 or SCAR 19, yeah, SCAR Light, SCAR Heavy, 308, 556, whatever they are. Those guns, because they have folding stocks, are going to become very scrutinized after this election cycle. So people are already talking about them. These are 3 guns that are, you know, they're great guns anyway, but maybe now is the time to buy them before the prices go up with the election. And we'll give you a bonus gun. I don't know if it's actually a bonus gun or not, but any of those AR pattern shotguns, the 1919 version of the, it's an AR pattern, but it's a 12 gauge or 410 gauge shotgun. You can get a couple of different ones out there. Those auto loading shotguns that look like military rifles, something you also might want to get your hands on prior to the election. Now, you may ask yourself, why am I talking about this now? And, you know, I didn't really talk a lot about handguns. These are rifles, and I hate even to use the term, but it's the one that's out there, assault type rifles. They're so-called assault rifles. But I don't know how many of you remember back in 1993 when the first assault weapons ban was put in place, and it kicked off in 1994 and it ran for 10 years. In truth, it wasn't a ban on these weapons in so much as it was a ban on the accessories that were put on, the features that were on those guns. So things like pistol grips and forward grips and collapsible stocks and folding stocks and bayonet lugs and flash hiders and all of this sort of stuff. Those are the things that politicians are getting ready to go after. A lot of this stuff is already in bills that are in Congress, and I don't know if it's even fair to say that they're working their way through the system, but they're out there and people are debating them, talking about them. We don't know what sort of legs they will have, but the whole world can change after each election. So you never know where this is going to end up. We don't know who is going to win. We know who we want to win, the people who like guns. That's who we want to win in the next election. But we don't know if that's going to happen. So it could become much more difficult to get these types and styles of firearms following the election. Now, I'm certain that there are people out there saying, well, yeah, what if I buy them and they come and try to take them away? I wonder what would happen if you bought them and someone came and tried to take them away. You might give your guns back to the government if they demand them, or you might not, or maybe there'll be a court challenge and they won't be able to take them away. Who knows what's going to happen? But we certainly do know that if restrictions are put in place, the prices will go through the roof and you won't have the guns you wanted to buy. Do you carry with a round in the chamber? Because if you don't, you need to watch this video right next to me, because it's dangerous not to, and I'll explain why. Yes, you should carry with one in the chamber.